Sexually oriented content. Sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. Listener discretion is advised. Listener discretion is advised. This is Loveline. Loveline. With Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist. Moby here tonight, wanting to know what I'm looking at.
Hi, how's it going? What are you looking at?
I don't know. I was trying to see who was coming on the show next, and I realized that's a week old. Moby, big fan of Moby. Saw Moby on a episode of The Apprentice a couple weeks back.
Oh,
Yeah.
I saw that too.
Yeah, I actually haven't seen it. I feel like I'm sort of at a disadvantage because I've never actually seen the show.
Yeah.
I like that
It's a
show.
good show.
I like that show.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I had a lot of trepidation going into it
I'm
as well,
sure.
because it was my first foray into the world of reality TV,
Yeah.
which is, as we can all accept, primarily a very distasteful genre of television.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if, like The Apprentice, it was going to be like Donald Trump eating bugs or something.
No, it's the best of the worst.
Okay, good.
And though I've done some. I think you may have filled one of these out. These personality profiles I was doing on guests when they came on the show.
If I didn't, I'd love to. I love being a narcissist. I love things like
Well, we
that.
found out that most people that do the kind of work we all do.
Hold on, if you admit you're a narcissist, you're only
You're
not
partially.
yeah, you might be an a-hole, but not a full-blown narcissist.
I'm a full-blown narcissist.
All right, all
I'm
right.
just-
Be that as it may.
It's narcissistic to argue with the host over your narcissism,
Yeah.
so you're back on.
Okay.
Go ahead, Drew.
But we found that the people that were off the chart narcissistic were the reality TV contestants.
Oh, really?
They were absolutely off the chart relative to everybody
Well,
else.
they're horrible people, but we've met many of them. Most of them are delusional. Most of the women who come in here, I always ask them, is Playboy come knocking? And they say, yeah. And I say something like, I'm trying to be nice, but maybe you should talk to them and strike while the iron is hot, because, 2 more survivors from now or 5 more apprentices from now, they may not be offering the kind of money. Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
No, I'll be in my
here.
acting career.
And by the way, it's not about money. Then I would say, well, how much did they offer? And they go, they won't tell me. And then, well, would you do it for free? Well, hell no. Well, then it's got something to do with money. The thing about, but I will say this, I was just watching the Contender tonight, which is now a new show I watch. There's some boxing in there.
Another good show.
The thing about reality TV is half of it is a train wreck, but the other half of it is decent. And if you just sort of, what are your choices? Sitting around watching more sitcoms? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At least it's better than that. It's not a full-blown documentary, but whatever the networks would be doing in its place, it's probably better.
Well, the one that I did watch was The Surreal Life.
Except for that one.
And I saw the first one with, who was on it? It was
Corey Feldman.
MC Hammer and Corey Feldman.
Yeah.
And just this fantastic scene where they had been in a shopping mall. And so Vince Neil and Webster and Corey Feldman and MC Hammer are sitting in a minivan driving back from the shopping mall. And they're all really uncomfortable. And it was just such an awkward, fantastic moment. Because you think of, like, these people in their heyday.
Yeah.
And then here they are in a minivan driving back from the mall.
Yeah, I know this is now, this is something it didn't really used to exist anymore, but now this is a new genre, seeing people that were sort of on top being knocked down. And Drew, you were never on top, so they
They can't
going to work
yeah,
for
it
you.
doesn't
yeah.
work, see. The scapegoating impulse is very strong in humans. The knocking down thing.
Yes.
Very powerful.
All right. Anyway, let's talk Moby. Moby has a new CD out called Hotel. It has been out for about a little over a week. And we're going to hear a couple of songs off of that. Also going to be on the Late Late Show tomorrow night, and heading out on tour in April. So you can check the website, www.moby.com. My God, that is so easy.
I know.
You're so, I don't want to say lucky, fortunate, or smart to have that.
Well, what happened was in 1998, at the height of the .com boom, I looked into buying Moby.com as a domain name, and some savvy Silicon Valley guy had bought it and wanted to sell it to me for $150,000, which, of course, was a little bit above what I wanted to pay for it. And I called him back 6 months later after it all fallen apart, and I bought it for $500.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess he needed to go out and buy a bag of crystal meth or something, and he was desperate.
You know, it's so funny. Like when people have the complicated ones, how how many conversations have you had where you started drifting off halfway into their, you go www.one, not one like one the number, but like one. It's J-U-A-N. Okay, 2 / and you're just like after about 3. Now you never stop them. Yeah. Although I'm now at the point where I actually go, listen, we're done. Yeah. It's not going to happen. But you're nodding. / and then they at the very end of this crazy algorithm, they say it's easy. No, it's easy. They're like, I don't know it right now. I don't know it. You told it.
Like, my brother-in-law's name is Juan. You know it, Juan.
It's been 6.3 seconds. I don't know any of what you just told me. You think in 6 weeks when I'm on my computer I'm going to summon this up? Are you high?
No.
Yeah, Moby.
Well, I've got an easy email address as well. Like I've got my private one, but my email address, if anyone wants to write to me, it's a tough one to remember. It's moby@moby.com.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Moby.
Should I repeat that a few times? It might take a while for it to sink in.
Moby, I believe was on our TV show back when.
Were you?
Was I?
Yeah.
I don't know. The mind's not what it used to be. The combination
Did
of
Moby
inbreeding and age.
Did Moby do the Loveline on MTV?
Can't remember.
Oh, I did.
I think you did.
Yeah, and Jamiroquai was a guest as well.
Yes.
I remember. It was right when the album Played came out.
Yes.
Those guys.
Yeah,
The crazy hat.
And there was a woman on the show. You had a hostess of sorts.
We've had various ones. Which one was? What color hair when you were there?
Yeah, I believe she was a brunette.
Okay, Diane probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Jamiroquai came on like their ass didn't stink. Remember those guys?
Oh yeah.
And they just got off a plane from Europe, and all I remember is
they're huge still. Yeah.
one of the guys was just showing me pictures of his Lamborghinis, and I immediately
that's
won
the singer.
me over.
He's a little car obsessed.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like the Jamiroquai guys or Koi or.
I remember like not being able to communicate with them. They were like
they're high.
Yeah,
they're effed up.
And are we allowed to talk? Because the question I was asking you guys before we started was which guests have been terrible. Are we allowed to talk about that, or is that?
Well,
Yeah,
as long as you're
can.
bringing up those kinds of band, there's always Chumbawamba.
Ooh.
Although Chumbawamba did have, I went to see them live,
Yeah.
and for their encore, they came out and said, "Okay, now we're going to do our medley of hit."
Oh, I like that.
That endeared me to them.
Yeah, we didn't like them as human beings. Oh, I mean, the list goes on and on and on. We really need to just sit down. Rodney Dangerfield, God rest his soul, was an a-hole. I'm trying to think of...
That's a shame, but I mean,
Who else
Caddyshack covers up a multitude of
Mason,
sins.
what's his name? Jackie Mason.
Jackie Mason was an a-hole.
Jackie Mason was not an a-hole.
Yeah.
What? No bagels?
He really... Look, he was angry at 10:30 at night that there are no bagels laid out.
Furious.
And I'm like... You're lucky if you get non-dairy creamer at a radio station. Are you kidding? Bagels? Bagels. I don't think people at radio stations know what bagels are. And there's no Jews here.
I've got tap water in a styrofoam cup right now, and I'm happy.
Oh.
Like I feel like I'm being well looked after.
That's as good as we get here.
The cup was only used 3 times by the morning crew, by the way, so it's relatively fresh.
Then it was a soap holder for a short while, but now
Well, you're going to keep your toothbrush.
That's what I'm saying.
Not going to rest it right on the sink there. Danielle,
Yeah?
you're 15.
Yes.
What's up?
Hi. My boyfriend and me a while back tried anal, and he's a little bit whiter around than average. And it really hurt.
Whiter or wider?
Sound like whiter, but I
Wider.
figured it out. It's wider. Yeah.
It hurt, and he wants to again, and I'm willing to, but we've tried a couple more times.
It's like if you're hearing a commercial for a toothpaste and they said whiter teeth.
Yeah.
You would know they meant wider.
So when you
If
talk
it
about the
said
penis.
wider, it's not actually making it wider. Yeah. So it's a context.
yeah.
Danielle?
Yeah?
Right.
But Danielle, I want to stop you here. You're 15.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aren't you getting started a little late? I mean, for our callers start earlier at 15. Is that what you're going to say? I'm no mind reader, but I know after sitting next to Drew for 10 years, I think I know where he's heading. Why not 12 or 13? Isn't that what you're asking, Drew?
Of course. Thank you, Adam. That's nice.
Danielle, yes, 15.
What's going on?
At 15, I didn't even know where the anus was.
How old is? I don't know. Have you ever heard that word at 15?
Not anus.
Not anus and sex together. Those are two.
No.
Those words.
No.
Well, the town I grew up in, we had a river running through our town called the Myanus River,
Nice.
which was fantastic. So we became familiar with the anus at an early age.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been with this guy?
About 3 months now, and I'm
How old is he?
same age as me.
15.
Well, he's a week older.
That is really young. I hadn't even had sex when I was 15, but this was back in the tough 30s. So.
The first time we did, I was 14, so...
Oh, Danielle.
Jeez.
Yeah.
What are you using for birth control?
Well, wait. The first time you had
Sex.
you were 14.
Well, either one.
In other words, she just turned 15.
Yeah.
The anal sex at 14 too?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I'm crazy about this guy, and if I wasn't, I wouldn't do anything.
No, Daniel, this just means that you've got such heavy trauma in your life that kind of profound stimulation is what you need.
I'm a complete masochist.
Yeah, I know, because somebody made you that way.
Where's your dad?
I didn't know the word masochist when I was 15 either.
No, I know.
My
Quite
dad,
rangy, Daniel. Yeah.
My dad's an asshole.
No
Your
kidding.
dad is. All right.
Strangely,
Ironically.
she uses that word to describe him. Strangely enough.
Where is your dad?
Ooh, a little pot here too.
Room over for me.
Little it's tobacco and a little marijuana going with her too.
What?
Me? No.
You smoking? What are you doing?
Nothing.
No? Nothing? No drugs?
Not right now. No way. I'm at home.
Yeah. I know, not right now. I understand, but I can hear the residual effects.
Huffing copier toner as we speak?
Oh.
Through a rag that's wrapped around the phone?
I used to smoke.
Yeah, well, I can hear it. I know, we hear it.
You used to smoke pot. What happened? You got busted?
No. I used to smoke cigarettes and a little weed, but not much. But I don't do either now because I've basically cleaned my life up, and I'm happy about that.
All right,
That's great.
That's good.
Congratulations.
She's giving herself to the Lord. Now it's all about anal and calling her dad anal.
I never got busted for anything.
All right, good.
All right.
That's good. That's good.
All right.
I just
It's quite a
woke up and
accomplishment at
realized
15.
I was trying to kill myself or something.
Okay.
Can I ask a simple question? How do you think your boyfriend would respond if you said that you didn't want to ever have anal sex with him?
He would say, "It's okay, baby. It doesn't matter."
There you go. Let's stay right with
That's the
that.
answer. Let's maybe hold off on the anal till you're able to vote at the very...
Focus on birth control.
It's not that. It wouldn't hurt me if the fact wasn't that it's just too wide. And
All right, whatever, Danielle. So what? It's whatever it is. It hurts. Don't do it. What are you using for birth control?
condoms.
All right, stay with it. Don't worry about the anal sex. Just
All right.
No.
Where is your dad? Where is your dad, by the way, goofball?
A room over from me.
Oh,
In
see.
his room.
I see. What's he do? Something with a truck?
He's a
Yes,
computer
damn it.
engineer.
Aha! I knew it.
Yeah, you could smell it a mile away.
Hillbillies like the Hatfields and the McCoys. That's the thing about the Hatfields and McCoy. The Hatfields computer tax. The McCoy's on the programming side.
of course.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what they want.
Hardware
Yeah.
versus software.
Hardware versus software. All right, listen, Danielle. Just please stop trying to humiliate your father through humiliating yourself. That's the This is what goes on. Young women, they have a grudge against their father. The fathers don't pay attention to them. Maybe they're alcoholics. Maybe they abuse them. Maybe they just sort of act like they don't exist. Maybe they always wanted a son. And then the daughter essentially pays daddy back, except for she becomes the pincushion. Mm-hmm. It's a weird strategy for paying someone back. You almost never pay anyone back that way. I mean, usually when you pay someone back, you go get that person.
She's like the voodoo doll.
Right.
She becomes voodoo. Actually, she just treats herself the way she feels her dad treated her.
Right.
And finds guys to continue that process.
Yeah, and at a certain point, she makes sure that her dad finds out about whatever's going on with her.
Not at a certain point. Thanksgiving, Easter, or Christmas.
Right, that's right. Big three. But never Yom Kippur.
Strangely enough.
Yeah. Christina?
Hello?
21, on with Moby. What's up?
I was just wondering, I kind of had a question. When I get close to climaxing, the other night with my boyfriend, for some strange reason, I just wanted him to pee in me, and we kind of laughed about it and shrugged it off, but then we were wondering, is that safe?
It's safe, but it's almost impossible. A guy, a guy with for him to pee, a guy with a good erection is going to have almost impossible to pee, and if he's near orgasm, it's really truly impossible.
I'd like to try, though.
I know you have.
I think here's how it would work with me. Oh yeah, no, I can do it. Done it a million times. Sorry, baby. It shouldn't happen. I'll try me again about 3 days to see if we can do it again. Well, I was gonna say 3 hours, but who we can. Yeah, it's a weird impulse on your behalf.
I know, and I laughed about it. I didn't know it just came out.
Yeah. Is it? Can you connect it to anything? Is there anything we should know?
Well, no, it's just when we're in like a certain position with my legs around his shoulders and it's deep penetration. For some reason, I just had the urge and I laughed about it. But it's kind of simultaneous to him coming in me. But
yeah, so you want him to just put fluid in you. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he'll do that anyway. Don't worry.
Yeah, but what I'm asking is I don't know. Were you ever, did a horse ever urinate on you when you're a 3-year-old or something like that? No. All right, that could happen.
I was kind of gross myself. I just thought it was weird. I don't know.
All right. Well,
it's not particularly.
Oh, she has another question. Wait, this should be good.
But urine, urine when it leaves the body, it is sterile.
Quite
isn't
sterile.
It? Yeah.
Quite sterile.
Yeah, you're fine, but it's just a tall order. Although if he's wearing a condom, it becomes
impossible
or comical,
irrelevant. Yeah, oh, yes,
interesting. Like one of those, those you go to the fair and you get the squirt gun,
like the clown's mouth. Yeah.
Clown's mouth. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Where was she, Christina?
All right, your other question.
Okay, after I have a real intense orgasm, I get really bad cramps, and I was just wondering, like, why and what can I do to stop that from happening? Because it's just a real bad discomfort after. Yeah,
usually, oftentimes anyway, that's a spasm of the pubococcygeus muscle, which is in the floor of the pelvis. And it's a hard thing to not, to get control over when it happens. So it's not something you can easily, sometimes doing Kegel exercises might help with that, but for the most part, it's about just relaxing and not clamping down too hard when you do have the orgasm.
It's only when you orgasm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, and you orgasm every time?
Most of the time.
So, let me talk to Moby and Drew about this. If you have a 21-year-old woman who just orgasms most of the time, doesn't seem to have any history of trauma, and sort of just
it's weird.
flirted with the notion of being urinated in, this is just someone who just is good to go.
Yeah.
Like, this is just somebody sort of almost has a male mentality when it comes to sex.
Yeah, she's high drive, high tumescence.
Yeah.
Tumescence. That's a fantastic word.
It's strong.
Yeah.
It's almost, the only thing better is tumescence monitor, which...
Turgid.
Yeah, it's a good word, too.
Priapic.
No, I don't even know what that one means.
What was that again?
Priapic.
What does it mean?
A priapism, I believe, is when you can't...
never being able to lose your erection. Yeah. I like that. All right, let's see. We got a Moby song to play. We got a man boob question. Got the Pope.
But
Pope's
it's
gone.
a little bit odd. I'm old. We've all sort of been around the block a lot. I've never heard, and maybe I'm naive, but I've never heard of a woman wanting to be urinated in.
There's a lot of things.
Come up a time or two on this show.
You correct me if I'm wrong on this. I think there's a lot of primitive impulses that women have that are never spoken of.
Yeah.
At this point in history, for some reason, they're two particularly. I think, and I don't know, but I'm kind of hearing this from women. One is the desire to have something put in. That desire of the guy emitting something into her is an important part of the gratification of sex.
Interesting.
Of having that experience, of receiving something. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And
why,
number two,
why I do number two.
That's good.
It's much,
it's better than number one.
Well, if you think about it, it's
comes after one.
in, yeah.
Yeah, it's a taller order.
And it's bigger than what I got. But go ahead.
Anyway, take a beat on that one.
Okay.
All right. The other thing is lordosis. When women get aroused, they kind of present, and they get a tightening of the muscle in the back, and their rear goes up, like cats do that. Female cats when you push on them, and I think women like some stimulation back there too. We were for this Discovery Health thing.
You're talking about the ass now?
The back, the low back.
No, but what's that have to do with the urination?
I just saying we're talking about two impulses that women never talked about that women have. For instance, we did this whole thing on erogenous zones, and all these women were saying, "Oh, my back is my erogenous zone." Anyway, my back. Like what? Absolutely back.
Well, the other thing too, I think with women, I think we think that the domain of sort of primitive sexuality is all the male domain.
Right.
And
I haven't found that to be the case at all.
But I think the culture kind of does that.
The Neanderthalian sort of approach to sex is reserved for the guys. Women are much more. I don't know. They're much more organic that way in a certain sense. I mean, they probably respond to sense. Meaning the way something smells more than a guy does. Yes, they probably respond to more, we're probably more concrete than they are in our sexuality. So why shouldn't they be just as involved with the weird stuff as we are.
All sorts of things. Yeah.
Yeah, they should, in theory, almost be more receptive to it in a weird way. I think society doesn't want to let them be that way. But
they don't want. It's almost they don't want to talk about it themselves. Because why don't women discuss it?
Right.
It's strange.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Nah.
Anyway, I'm looking for people tonight again for television for Discovery Health who've been recently divorced or recently single, who are back on the dating scene and want to tell us about that on television. So call in. We will take those calls.
Let's hear a Moby song, shall we?
Great.
Okay.
So
we're going to play Spiders.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Off of Hotel. This is
a song that's it's sort of my homage / tribute to David Bowie. And if for some reason David Bowie's lawyers happen to be listening, I asked them to please be kind to me. And I know we live in a litigious society, but I'm not looking for any lawsuits. It's just it's a benign tribute homage to David Bowie.
All right, Ziggy, don't sue. This is Spiders. Hotel, name of the CD, and it does seem like David Bowie could sue you for that.
Yeah, well, there's some liberal youth. Like there's the quote in the chorus is it's called Spiders, which is sort of based on Ziggy Stardust and the spiders from Mars.
Mm-hmm.
So, but again, we do live in a litigious society, so people can sue each other for whatever they so choose.
Yeah, but it's uncool in rock and roll to sue Moby. You know what I mean?
I know.
Yeah. Because he ain't the man.
You
know what I'm saying? He's far from the man. All right, quiet down.
I just don't know the attorneys.
Drew's a doctor. He hates everybody.
No, I just think the suer would see it that way, but the attorneys might see an opportunity and just...
Yeah.
That's that.
All right. Listen, he's fine. I'll represent you, Mo, if there's
Thank
trouble.
you.
We'll take a quick break. When we come back, just got pregnant, awful cramps. Nah, how about man boobs?
No. Listen, she's having a miscarriage. I got to talk to her.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll take a few commercials, and then we'll talk to her after this.
Loveline.
Here tonight, Moby has himself a CD. It's called Hotel. We'll hear something else off of that in the 11 o'clock hour. When we left off, we were talking about Michelle, who's 22. She just got pregnant. She thinks she's having some difficulties. Michelle?
Yeah?
What's up?
Well, it's my first pregnancy. I'm about 11 weeks, and I've been having some cramping, like really bad, and I called my doctor about it. And I described what was going on, and I had a discharge that it wasn't like red or anything, but it was like a brownish red color.
Uh-oh.
And I am sober. I'm a year sober. I did lots of drugs and drinking.
Uh-huh.
And I want to know if that might be maybe some of the effects. And my boyfriend and I are...
No. Listen, if you are not using drugs right now, it's not as though residual effects are going to be... the baby's going to be under some residual
How
effect.
about the God punishment factor, Drew? Are you working that in?
I'm not working that in just yet, but you're welcome to do so.
All right.
But, Michelle, what did your doctor tell you to do?
He just said lots of bed rest. That was about it. And if I saw any spotting, to go to a hospital.
Yeah, but that brown discharge would qualify as spotting. Did you tell him about the brown discharge?
Yeah.
He didn't care about that, huh?
Apparently not. He just said, bed rest.
Mm-hmm.
Bed rest is a good idea, but boy, if you have actual bleeding, this could be an ectopic pregnancy, although it's a little late in the game for that.
Mm-hmm.
And it could
you mean you'd know it?
Well, we did.
11 weeks is what, 9 months?
9 months.
Okay.
And the possibility of a threatened abortion is here, the threatened miscarriage. So you really, if you get any bleeding at all, I would go to an emergency room. I really would.
Do ectopic pregnancies usually happen to people with endometriosis?
No, they happen. Endometriosis is more issues with fertility per se. The ectopics are people who have dysfunctions of the fallopian tube, so it's a tubal pregnancy.
Yeah.
And they're congenital, meaning you can be born with dysfunctions of the tube. Most commonly, though, it's infections in the tube, which a lot of people get these days, and they can be from bacteria that are in the vagina. It could be sexually transmitted diseases. So the tube dysfunction is a very, very common thing. Probably the most common cause would be chlamydia.
Where are you at 11 weeks? What do you got in you? We took it out of you. What would we be seeing at 11 weeks?
Little tiny person.
Little person?
Little lizard.
Little lizard?
Even at 11 weeks, really?
11 weeks. Really? Fingers? Would be fingers?
Let me get the book out. Let's see what we got. I think
you got something in a book?
There'd be the beginning. I mean, by the second trimester, you're...
All right, so we're almost at 3 months at 11 weeks, right? What do you got? You got digits?
I think so.
How many nostrils?
They've got these
3
branchial pouches that still... No, they should be gone by then, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, here comes the book. Here we go.
All right, we got a book. Oh, it's great. Oh, Nazi war atrocities. This is awesome. Listen, those people, not everything they did was awful. They got some great graphic pictures of what goes on at 3 months. True, you're not going to find anything at 3 months.
I think you're probably right. But it's as I recall,
go on the internet.
Pretty much a person, a little homunculus.
A little homunculus. All right. I think we got one working the board tonight. Homunculus.
Homunculus. Okay, got it. The plural of homunculus would be homunculi.
Homunculi.
There we go.
Do you know how they used to try to make homunculi back in the good old days of alchemy? They would take a test tube and put some semen and cow manure in the test tube and bury it by the light of a full moon, and they maintained that if you came back 3 months later, there'd be a tiny little homunculus at the bottom of the test tube.
That's really nice.
So I encourage the listeners to try that.
Here's 5 weeks.
It's a healthy experiment.
Now,
here's
5 weeks, you look like a baby hamster.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
That's 5 weeks.
Yeah.
But that's not exactly to scale.
Right.
'Cause that's a very large-looking hamster. I mean,
All right. Ooh, I like the tail. What goes on with this tail, Drew?
It goes away.
It goes away?
it helps you to stabilize yourself in the womb. You can swim around with the tail.
Do you eat it? Where's it go? Does your mom crap it out?
These are your ass moves down around it, basically.
Oh, I see. It stays and we fill it in.
There you go.
Okay. And then where are you? So at 5 weeks, you look like just like a little hamster.
Just at 10 weeks, quite a bit more developed.
Wow.
11 weeks.
Wow. Well, homunculi.
Can I have a look at that?
You ready to rock here, Drew?
No, I'm busy looking at these pictures. Hang on. Here you go.
We got to talk to. Let's talk to man boobs.
Oh, we lost the one I want to talk to.
Aaron?
Hi, Adam. Hi, Drew. Hi, Moby.
Hi.
What's happening? You 22?
I don't know how much info you have, but I'm the soccer accident guy who lost a testicle. I talked to you guys last month, and since I talked to you last, I had the prosthetic nut put in, and I've been putting on a bunch of weight, and I'm developing man boobs.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just? I don't in any way want to make light of this because it's a serious thing. But a prosthetic nut.
Mm-hmm.
If you could have an acronym, it would be peanut.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
Homunculi, peanut.
Okay.
We're doing all kinds of great things tonight.
Go ahead. So you had, what's it made out of?
It's polyurethane.
All right. And I'm thinking, I didn't have one removed, but I am thinking about putting a third one in. Just in case I do lose one, then I'm ready.
When you're ready.
I'm ready. Prime.
Just insurance, yeah.
And so you had it put in, and now you start growing man boobs. Are you connecting it to this prosthesis?
Well, what I'm thinking is that my drop in testosterone is causing something to flare up inside, and I'm developing a rack, I guess.
No.
Bogus.
Yeah, we don't believe you. We don't believe you, Aaron.
What, this thing was put in 3 weeks ago?
No, Aaron's full of
No.
crap.
I know.
No. It's I had the prosthetic put in the middle of February. That's when I last talked to you guys. I don't know if you even remember me.
I thought you said it was a month ago.
Well, that was 6 weeks ago.
That's when the man
then.
boobs.
So the middle of February.
No, I remember this. I remember
So
everyone
6
who ever
weeks
called
ago.
this show, except for tonight.
6 weeks ago. And then what's happened since then?
Since the middle of February, I put on about 25 pounds. And
6 weeks. Well, first of all, putting on
6 weeks, and I'm just like quick background. I've always been very skinny, almost spindly, and I've never been able to gain weight. I eat a lot, and now all of a sudden, since the nut came out,
all right, hold on a second. Let's. I got a theory. I know it sounds bizarre.
Yeah.
Maybe the nut never went in. Maybe breast implants instead.
Ooh.
Sometimes your chart gets swapped at the cosmetic surgery center. Interesting.
Yeah,
Drew. That's a lawsuit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
plus, there's some actress walking around with a nut.
on her labia? Hang off the labia?
In her labia, yeah. Because, when the charts get mixed up, they got to do the other one, too. All right. So, Drew, you get a nut removed. You still should have enough testosterone, shouldn't you?
Absolutely. That one wasn't producing testosterone anyway. I wonder if somehow the shock of surgery...
Wait, why wasn't that one producing testosterone?
Because it died.
No, he got a soccer accident.
Right, it was crushed or something.
Well, I know, but before it was crushed, wasn't it producing something?
Yes, before it was crushed, but the soccer accident was long ago.
I thought the soccer accident was... Oh.
We could ask.
All right, we could ask. Ryan.
Yeah.
No, Aaron.
Oh, wrong
Sorry,
question.
Ryan.
Sorry, Aaron. Sorry. Aaron, when was the soccer accident?
It was December 28th, right before New Year's.
Okay.
And they didn't test your testosterone levels after the procedure? Or recently?
Not recently, since the prosthetic went in, no.
Why not?
I don't know. I I've gone to the doctor when they told me to, and things like that. I had the follow-ups afterwards, and
you've been saying, I think something's happened to me. I'm losing my testosterone, peripheral testosterone effects. Mm-hmm. What could be happening? And they just blew you off.
No. Well, when I went back to the doctor after the boobs started manifesting, I went in and my doctor almost started laughing at me, and it was really uncomfortable and things like that. So
no,
none of this makes any sense at all.
It feels very bogus, Aaron.
She didn't. Well, yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
What other, if you were to lose a testicle and have a drop in testosterone, what other symptoms would you have?
If you lose a testicle, your other testicle picks up quite nicely. And what I'm trying to build a case for is maybe somehow that it was manipulated during surgery inadvertently, and maybe there was some transient drop. There would not be a permanent.
I got
drop.
another theory.
But if you lost both your testes, what was the question?
If for some reason
your testosterone shut off, let's say you got a pituitary tumor producing prolactin that shuts your testosterone down. Usually those tumors actually occur sort of before puberty, or often they do. And even if they don't, the fact is your sex drive goes away, you start feeling less aggressive, more sort of docile, you're not interested in girls anymore, you're not interested in competing. There's a great book out there called Man-Made about a guy that had a tumor going through adolescence and how he felt. What?
I thought it was a sitcom about a gay maid. That would be funny. You know, it moves in with a family of Jehovah's Witnesses. You know, I mean, that's funny.
Man-made.
Yeah.
It's M-A-D-E, not M-A-I-D.
Yeah, but a flamboyant black guy.
It will be funny.
I think of Jehovah's Witnesses, that'd be funny.
I think
right?
that'd be really good. Yeah.
But he
Moby
talks
writes
about
the theme, you know,
how he
he
liked girls, but he wasn't really that into it. And in sports, he could never really compete. He got the tumor out. It's a brain tumor, and his testosterone levels came up. And he describes how when he came to life out of this, he was like, couldn't believe it.
He wanted to chase goats through the fields and rip their throats out with his teeth.
He became a professional hockey player, and he became quite the swordsman with the ladies.
Yeah, we're allowed to say on the air because they do say that.
I think.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Worked on a boat.
That's right.
All right, let me say a couple of things. Theory number one.
Yeah.
I say that the replacement testy they put in him weighed 25 pounds. That's where the weight came from.
Yes.
They put a cannonball,
Put a bowling ball.
put a medicine ball in his sack. Took some
Nice.
doing. I would definitely go bigger if
Let's just to fill your sack.
just
To
to
put a
fill
medicine
that
ball in
sack.
there.
Yeah.
Be
As a matter of
honest
fact,
here.
I don't even want a replacement testicle. I want compressed air. You're walking around look like
Again,
you're
back to the clown's
explode.
mouth thing.
And if, God forbid there's ever a maritime disaster, who's covered?
Yeah, you're set.
Well, but you would
Sack
drown
full of
because you'd
air.
just be floating
Upside down.
Yeah,
The
no,
Coast Guard would come by and there'd
No,
be
he
this
could
big
crawl up.
distended sack
He could
floating
crawl
up
up
top.
top. He'd crawl
okay.
I'd
top
crawl
of
on
the sack,
top,
yeah.
and I would save a few lucky gents for the water with me. The other thing, Drew, is I would like to convince each testy that the other one was gone. So they started producing.
Testosterone, but too much testosterone isn't such a fun thing.
I would just like to do
I
it
mean,
for
'cause
6 months.
You
to see
guys
what
both have
happens.
all your hair, which
Yeah.
is great, and I congratulate you for it.
What he's saying
I
is
don't.
he has more testosterone, is what he's saying. See?
Well,
So,
he
like,
does.
That's right.
And yes, I mean, if you want more testosterone, suddenly you have to say goodbye to your hair.
Well, that's true. Yeah, we'll be like hairy chicks. It'll be awesome.
You might lose that hair in your ass then.
Oh, Drew, how dare you? Right in front of it, too. Moby, you're very, I'll tell you the great thing. There's no, you kids don't know how lucky you have it today with the wear your hair however you wanted to wear it. Because Moby,
Yes.
you're not an old man, but not a
I'm not a young man
chicken.
either.
But
Yeah.
when did the hair start to thin out for you?
The hair started thinning about 12 years ago.
And what age were you, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I'm 39 now, so that was like late 20s.
Yeah.
All right, so late 20s, the hair starts thinning, and as it does with guys, it starts thinning around the top, and the sides seem to be okay.
But something I just have to point out, because
Yes.
radio is not really a visual medium. While you were doing that, just for the benefit of the people listening, you were caressing Drew's head.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You
Well,
should
he does that anyway.
You should see where my
Okay.
big toe is. I'll let you smell it during the break. The point...
Remember that river you mentioned at the beginning?
The point is you would now see in the 70s, if you were a rocker
You'd
or
have
in
to-
the
you'd have
music
to-
industry, you would have to grow a ponytail with
Yeah.
what was left of your hair, and then you look like David Crosby, just some sort
You'd
of
have to, not
maniac.
the ponytail, you'd have to have sort of some sort of weird mad scientist stuff coming out the side.
Yeah, you look
And-
like Knick Knack from Rocky Horror
Yeah.
Picture Show or
And
something.
now, thank goodness, the precedent has been set for musicians with shaved heads.
Oh.
Otherwise, I'd be sunk.
Yeah.
No, it would. If this is 1973, you'd have crazy bozo hair. You'd have to have 14-inch hair, except for nothing on top. Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah.
Remember those weird bald guys who would have to have like ponytails?
Bozo's the perfect description.
It was horrible.
Yeah, Bozo actually looked a little better, a little more grown.
Yeah, well, there was a context. All right, Moby here tonight with the shaved head, and ladies love him. We'll take a quick break. Hotel, name of the CD. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, how you doing? Ooh, look at your hair.
Everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. True. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Moby in studio tonight. Hotel, name of the new CD. Go to www.mobyquietdrew.com. Drew has this, no matter how many times we discuss it, Drew has this weird impulse to jump in the middle of like me giving addresses.
No, I'm just telling you I'd like to say something.
I know, and that was good. You held your hand up. Oftentimes, you will pop in when I'm giving the name of the book or the album or whatever. It's weird. Go ahead.
Looking for newly single divorced couples.
I do want to say this about the new No, go ahead.
For Discovery Health Channel. Newly divorced or single couples who are starting to date again and come on television and talk about their experiences, and also young married couples for this program. So thank you.
I saw, so obviously the Pope passed on over the weekend, and I saw a guy who was an expert on sainthood being interviewed on the evening news.
See, I was wondering where you're going to go with this, because I was like, it seems like I'm just wondering if it's a little too early for Pope humor.
Jokes?
Well, my opinion notwithstanding, but I was just...
It is. Well, here's the deal, and I'm trying to think with, like, making, because obviously at a certain point you can make fun of, we'll be able to do John Benet Ramsey jokes. Our kids will.
Ooh.
God willing.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm just saying, once you get... Now, maybe our kids' once the person would have been dead by natural causes anyway, you're allowed to do whatever you want.
A little bit of time and distance, yeah.
Yeah. Like, people do jokes about the Lindbergh baby.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little baby, right?
Yeah.
All right, you can do a joke about that because he would have been dead by now. Right? All right.
Uh-huh.
All right, and who knows what kind of damage he would have done as a teen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can speculate, but we can joke about that.
Yeah.
Now, you're not supposed to make jokes about people that just died, but I say if they're over 80, it's almost game on.
Because it's their normal life expectancy.
Yeah, they made it.
Yeah.
So much of the...
I hope when I get there that's in fact what will happen.
So much of
immediately begin joking.
Sadness of dying.
Yeah.
I'll see. I'll
You'll be there.
organize the roast.
Thank you. That'll be great.
Drew up there in a casket, more animated than he is on the show, by the way. Deceased.
Yeah.
But the
Your point?
Well, my point is, no, I don't have a Pope joke, but when they're talking about the qualifications of becoming sainted. I saw an expert on Nightline or something, and it's like they have guys that sit around. It's like, first off, it's 5 years. You have to be dead for 5 years before you can be reviewed, which is funny because it's the same period for the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Oh my God!
It's really a Hall of Fame. But I'm sure they came first. I'm sure the Pro Football Hall of Fame and the Baseball Hall of Fame probably ripped them off. But essentially, you got to be retired or dead. In terms of being sainted, you need to be dead for 5 years. And then they need to verify miracles. Right. And they need two.
Right.
And they argue about them. Like, there's this thing where, like, I think Mother Teresa should be sainted. How come? Well, one time when she was in Sri Lanka, this chick had a big tumor, and she came up to her, and she put her hand on her belly and said, "My child, you're cured." And the chick was cured later on, and someone is like, "Yeah, I don't know. She was doing some chemo, too, so that doesn't really count."
Oh, my God.
And then they argue over whether things are miracles or not. And if you can get 2 confirmed kills under your belt, then you can move on to sainthood. Which is comical, but it's funny when there's just sort of adults, educated adults, and they're sitting around and they're going, "Yeah, I wouldn't call that a miracle. Maybe a mini miracle, but not really, because she was undergoing some. She was talking to her oncologist during the time she actually met the Pope, so I don't think his hand laying upon her abdomen really did it." And then people argue over other things, and things need to be confirmed. Do you have a picture of that miracle? Well, we need an affidavit from the Guatemalan chick whose tumor was cured by the Pope. Can we get her in here?
And by the way, the miracles are never true feats outside of natural forces. They're always things that are speculated to be impossible becoming possible. Like, it's impossible for her to cure it, and she got cured. Okay.
Here's what I want. Get out the video camera. He takes his staff. He points it at a shrub. It bursts into flames. That's one. I'm counting that one. When we gotta look around, make sure there's no pyrotechnics involved or anything.
But I wonder if before someone who might be a candidate for sainthood, before they die, if they maybe sort of like fabricate some like stunts.
I would
that
definitely work something up.
You know, like get someone to like get some sort of like fake prosthetic tumor.
Yeah.
And you come up and put your hand on it.
Well, then you're those
you just
guys
happen to have the video camera there.
Right, then you're one of those guys that does operations with knives.
I'm with Moby. If I knew I was on the cusp of sainthood and close to the grave,
You'd figure something out.
I'd bring a couple patsies in, work out a tumor or two, just to play it safe.
Sure.
Because what I would like is like 6 or 8 miracles, and then they could still shoot holes in 3 or 4 of them, still be left with a handful.
There you go.
Okay.
Good times.
All right. I just like the idea that someone's like, hey, I want to make Mother Teresa a saint. No way! Are you high?
Unacceptable.
Please, what has that bitch done for anybody?
What the deuce?
Come on. You let Mother Teresa in, you open the floodgates. Next thing you know, Pete Rose wants to be saved. Come on, let's go, people. Let's focus now.
And also, you know how like once someone's royalty, they can sell their title?
Yeah.
You know, like if you're the Viscount of Gloucester, you can sell your Viscountness to some, like, I don't know, guy who sells used cars in Toledo.
That's how my dad became the Viscount of Gloucester.
Nice.
But I wonder if you can sell sainthood. Like, suppose, like,
your family.
Your family.
the family falls on hard times, and, like, their great-great-great-great-granduncle was a saint. So can you sell their sainthood to, I don't know, Donald Trump or Bill Gates?
You don't need to sell it. Just imagine the endorsement deals that would roll in.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Forget about winning the World Series. Put you on the Wheaties. There's lots of cracker companies. That's a natural. Just do the math. Sacrament. All right, we'll take a quick break. Engineer Chris has no idea what happened in this show. We'll take a quick break. Moby, the thought-provoking Moby, in studio tonight. We'll take a quick break. Be right back after this. Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number, 1-800-LOVE-191. Moby in studio tonight.
Thanks.
Interesting, thought-provoking Moby, nice guy.
Yeah.
Nice guy.
Mighty kind of you to say.
I like nice people. And a gentle person. I was...
But filled with testosterone, as we've...
And narcissistic, as
And
you claim.
narcissistic, yeah. Narcissistic, gentle person with no hair filled with testosterone.
No, he's seething with testosterone. His hair didn't. Yeah,
that's the priapism.
Hair did not fall out. It got shot out. Actually, like a blow gun. Just
it ran screaming from my head.
Yeah,
hit the ground.
Blew out of there. So much testosterone pumping.
Don't do drugs.
Yes. All right, where are we, Drew?
Start with number 4.
I was watching a commercial. Last night, I saw a commercial for, I don't know, some medication for venereal warts or herpes or something. They're doing a lot of now it's fair game with the medication.
Yes, game on.
The boner stuff sort of paved the way for all the other stuff you got going in your pants. And everyone said, look, they can advertise stuff for boners. What about for crabs or
really
herpes or
chlamydia and stuff.
Chlamydia or gonorrhea? And so whenever you see the commercial, it's usually always about the person is going about their business. They're never in a fetal position crying on the phone, crying and blaming. They're going about their business. And now they got their partner with them, although it's unclear if that's the person they got it from. And it's usually implied that this guy has it, but he's still moving on with his life. He's got a beautiful lady with him. And I was thinking, it's kind of a bad gig as an actor. Like, you'd much rather be the brawny lumberjack than you would be the guy stricken with
genital warts.
Genital warts, But worst gig, the girlfriend. Who are you, the actors? No, I'm the chick who's staying with the guy who cheated on me with the genital warts, or whatever the math is.
Right.
Just being the actress who's with the guy with the genital warts. I say worst gig.
Great.
All right, hypothetical for both of you. I've asked this.
Which would you rather?
Which would you rather?
For $1 million.
Now, listen. I'm going to paint a very graphic picture, but we don't need to ask any questions. This is a strip club. Here's the hypothetical.
Okay.
There's a strip club.
Okay.
The strip club. There are no lap dances going on at this strip club.
Okay, so it's an out-of-business strip club.
Right. It doesn't exist anymore. Only my hypothetical world.
Yeah.
It's a little bit.
It used to exist in Los Angeles during a brief period of.
Yeah, I used to go to a place like this.
Yeah.
It's a place. It's kind of a flash dance type. It's a PG-13 R-rated movie strip club. 3 dances, topless. Top comes off on the 3rd dance. Lights lower. No grabbing. No face plants. Nothing like that. No.
Is this in one of the red states?
This would be in a red state. Yeah. All right. Now,
Nobody objects.
Now this is club. Now your daughter either dances at this club, or she's the one who runs out there with the Windex bottle to clean off the mirror and put the Purell on the pole and wipe that down, desanitize.
So that's the question?
Yeah, about every 2nd or 3rd dancer, she's got to run out there like the guy follows the elephant.
Well,
when
you've
the circus
explained to
comes
me
down.
that in this now when we talk to people on this show that they're calling that are strippers, they're usually full-fledged strippers. So I've never really talked to one of these women that does the sort of bikini dancing thing. But you've dated one of those, and you've educated
but
me.
Don't bring the baggage. Don't
I'm
bring the
just saying,
emotional baggage.
I'm just
with
saying,
you.
and you've educated me that is not as I don't want to use too strong a word. Troubled a group,
Right.
Diverse a group.
Well-
so yes, I'll go for the dancer.
You're going dancer.
So she's just. Okay, I think it's hard without a little more detail. Like, what's she doing with the money? Is she giving it to her like deadbeat musician boyfriend, or is she saving it to buy insulin for
No
her
story,
child?
see, no
or-
story.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
That's the part you have to do your own math on. But let's just assume that neither the money's just going to.
Well, the thing is, I've known a lot of dancers.
You have.
And none of them seem particularly happy with their line of work.
No, but that's true. But at least if somebody is a dancer, they may have other capacities to maneuver through life.
I would go with the woman cleaning the pole with the
You would.
Purell.
You would.
Because I think that she's going to be able to go home and fall asleep next to her boyfriend and not feel bad
But
about it.
Not hate men.
What about if she runs out on stage and there's some drunken guy yelling, "You missed a spot, sweetie," and
Well, if she was my daughter, I would have taught her martial arts at an early age. She could wait in the parking lot for him and crush his trachea with her foot.
I like that.
All right.
I'm going with Moby.
All right. Hey, Hazel, you missed a cheek smudge spot on the mirror. They start laughing. She's always got her ass is a little too big to strip, and she's wearing the black tights, and hoping it goes away.
The whole thing is just such
Which one? Come on, you want to make a decision.
I'm going to go with...
You're going with the mop.
Because I think long-term she has the chance of emerging less scathed.
Yes,
than
I
I
agree
did.
with that. I
She's
agree.
not bringing down the kind of money. She's not getting that kind of
But
money.
then again, I've never known dancers to be really responsible when it comes to money. Some are.
Yeah, but
I don't want to cast
this is your
aspersions on all
daughter.
of them.
This is your daughter. She would be more responsible with
She
that
would be-
money.
See, then when you start doing that, then it becomes, well, she wouldn't be a dancer. So
Well, but in my hypothetical world,
Yeah,
she's
I know.
got to dance or clean up after the dancer. True, which is it?
the cleanup.
Clean up.
I've
You've
switched.
now changed.
Clean up.
All right. Who's going to tell your daughter? I'll have to talk to her. All right, Daddy says you're going to mop up after strippers. I'm sorry, sweetie. All right, Drew. Seriously, and then it's a bachelor party.
You're gonna make it worse.
And the whipped cream comes out, and she's spraying the whipped cream around. It's getting on the floor, and she's got to come in and mop
Yeah,
it off.
we've been to bachelor parties, and we've seen the sort of
Debauchery.
what women who
Drew
get
is
hired to
not.
work bachelor parties have
Drew
to put
has-
up with. I'm going to go with the cleanup person
Drew
because
has no idea.
I've never
what
seen
goes
one-
on in
no,
a
it's
bachelor party.
it's
Yeah.
like degrading
No,
misogyny at its worst.
They drink a
and you go.
What's that?
You've gone.
I've been to a few. Yeah.
A few.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Drew,
I
Drew's
feel left
bachelor
out.
party, they drink Pepsi free and play Connect 4. and then about 8:45, someone yawns really big. And everybody goes,
Yeah, that's
well, my
that-
pager's going off.
that's me for the night.
Better call it a night.
Campari and Mr. Pibb.
Drew's not allowed to go to bachelor party. Moby to bachelor party.
Yeah.
I picture Moby just getting ripped and maybe hopping on a couple of strippers or
He's
something like
clued
that.
us into the passion.
I've got a dirty past.
Really?
Yeah, a very, very boring present, but a dirty past.
But it's why guys like that can't go to those kinds of parties. You see.
When it getting a little cathartic for Drew. It is true that when it comes to male sexuality especially, it's just hard to judge a book by its cover. It really is. Moby, obviously a man of passion. Drew, a man of exquisite passion. Me, who people think is some sort of escaped mental patient, pedophile, rapist, lunatic,
Boring.
is really sort of boring.
You just want to be held?
Hey, and beat off. But,
He wants to just beat off.
Yeah.
Much more boring.
Yeah. Tony?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
22. What's up, man? What's going on?
Dr. Drew.
Tony?
Hey, Tony.
How's it going, bro?
Yeah. What's up? What we did for now?
Basically, I'm a 22-year-old sex addict, addicted to prostitution, mostly massage places, few escorts, a lot of street hookers, kind of things like that. And the thing is it's costing me a lot of money.
What's a street hooker run you these days for intercourse?
Oh, for intercourse?
Which he never bothers with, by the way.
No. What do you get, oral sex?
Mostly, yeah, from street hookers. I
right.
get oral. But
What's that run you?
I could get it from anywhere as low as $10 to maybe $300.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
300.
Oh, and
Yeah.
what kind of gratuity do you do on $10? I give him like $1.70 or what do you, I mean, you're supposed to tip, but at $10, you know what I mean?
I think you
can't
can
give him
round
$10.
up. I mean, like, you don't have to stick to that 17% law.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's like a minimum shelf at $5.
I see. Okay, so my $10 BJ would cost you 15. Okay.
Well, depending on how good she is, yeah, it would.
Oh, right. Of
course.
Right. Yeah, you don't want to.
The problem is now is just that basically what it comes down to is I do want to stop this. It's getting really bad. And
All right.
every time I try to stop it and save money, when I make enough, I'll be right back out there again trying to...
Have you been addicted to any chemicals ever in the past?
No, surprisingly, no, I have not.
Can I ask an odd question?
Go ahead.
I don't understand the difference between sex addiction and sex enthusiasm, because it seems like if you're in a relationship that you would be with someone who would also have a lot of enthusiasm for sex, and you wouldn't have to pay anything, and it would be safe, and you could have a nice, loving, fantastic sex life.
What about it, Drew? What's the difference?
Let's let him answer that. Why can't he do that?
He's not going to answer that.
That's just the problem. I'm kind of shallow. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry to say that, but I'm a real shallow kind of person. I really want to, I am seeing, dating, a really fantastic girl. She's really, really cool. But physically she just doesn't really do it for me on that level.
Well, but here's all... Oh, wait, we got a bad connection, so I'm put him on hold. I'll answer for Moby's question for Tony, which is there's no thrill in doing whatever to the same person over and over and over again. There needs to be a thrill. There's a thrill-seeking part here.
It's a rather complex issue, because on one hand, it may be that if he does find somebody that really turns him on, it would create a level of intimacy that he couldn't tolerate. So that's really what this is about, is being unable to be in a real relationship. Secondly, it is as Adam is mentioning, it needs a certain level of intensity that usually these guys that get sexually addicted kind of keep upping the ante in terms of what it is they're going for.
Because it's just my experience is the most exciting, thrilling sex I've ever had has been in stable, committed relationships where I've known the person really well, and you can actually get very experimental, and it's very intimate. It's like physically a lot more interesting, emotionally a lot more interesting.
Yeah.
Healthy person.
Well, yeah, you're healthy. Well,
in
no, I mean,
certain ways.
it's sort of like saying, look, I enjoy a cocktail in the social situation, but I don't understand why you drink at 8 a.m. before you went to
Right.
work.
It's the
like,
same
well, he's got a problem. That's why he does it. I love booze, sex. You like booze and sex, but you don't.
And there are
have to
genetic
go with
and
prostitutes.
environmental reasons for this. The most common reason environmentally that trigger this stuff is some sort of kind of like Tony about premature sexual experiences, like before the age of 11 kind of thing.
Tony?
Yeah, exactly. As Dr. Drew was saying, the premature. I was molested by my grandmother when I was about 4 or 5.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm sorry.
So that's what triggers this.
Grandmother.
So wires this in.
Yeah. Is there any way to go into couples? Like if you're in a relationship that seems really supportive and something you want to stick to, can you go into therapy with your partner?
No, that would have little effect on this. It would be useful in the context of a more global treatment plan for his addiction. The place to start, Tony, is maybe if you're in L.A., the Del Amo Treatment Center has got a lot of people expert in treating sexual compulsion, sexual addiction, so I would check that out.
And by the
Del
way,
Amo
talk
Treatment Center in
about
Torrance.
talk about spinning a compass. 13 And listen, I don't want to, again, I don't label, but Jewish or Asian?
Neither.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
What?
Irish.
Actually, what is it?
Mexican Irish.
Shocking. Okay. I'm almost 100% on these things. Once in a while I'm wrong. It's usually the Asians and the Jews that do that.
But if it's a result of like early childhood sexual trauma, it's certainly not shallow behavior.
No, I was sort of amused at the way our culture would like to cast these things out as shallowness. I'm just into physical things. No, it's far more complex than that. And it's much more poignant than that, too. It's much more human than that.
Well, here's the thing. Almost all sort of fiddling or tampering with a child manifests itself sexually at some point. And it's almost always a bad thing.
Yes. Things that terrorize in childhood are converted into attraction in adulthood.
Right. So, grandmother having relations with you is a good 9.5 on this sort of F meter.
Yes.
When it comes to a kid.
Yes.
I mean, and boys are usually a little more durable emotionally as kids. Grandma coming at them that direction is got to be enough just to spin them around.
Yeah.
So, of course, you then get into this. As a matter of fact, he probably could be worse off.
Oh, yeah.
He could be killing these people when he's done with them.
Yeah.
Tony.
Yes.
What with your grandmother? Did you have sex with her?
No, it was nothing like that. As far as I can remember, basically.
So, a little making out, some hand holding.
I remember a lot of fondling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
In the body parts.
God knows what was done to her 60 years before that.
Right.
Is she?
Or in Tony's case, 45 years.
Right. Is she still alive?
Yeah, she's still alive. This is all it stems from my mother's side of the family, which is just totally effed up family.
All right. Irish or Mexican?
They're the Irish part.
Oh, nice twist. All right.
Okay.
All right there.
Well, Tony, Delamo, if you don't want to go to the facility, 12-step SA, you can call just any AA program and ask for a referral to SA.
Yeah, the thing about any form, I think, everyone always talks about meth and booze and stuff like that, but gambling, sex, those will take you down about as fast.
Sure, absolutely. And people are even more ashamed of those, and so it's harder to get them into treatment. But if they go to a 12-step meeting, they'll find people, dozens, with their story, exactly what they have been dealing with, and people that will support them through it.
Germany or Florida?
Yes.
All right.
Need a break.
Aaron?
Yeah?
You're 16?
Yep.
You want to play a little Germany or Florida?
Yes, I do.
Moby, here's how the game goes. All
Okay, I
bizarre
look forward to
stories.
finding out about it.
This is awesome. All bizarre stories either emanate from either Germany or Florida. We've learned from doing this program. They tell us the story, and then we guess. Is it Germany or Florida? Hey, and by the way...
Do we all get to guess?
We all get to guess.
Good.
We all, excluding Engineer Chris, who's... Hey, Aaron?
Yeah?
Hold on one second. Anderson, I ran into David Allen Greer Thursday night. He
emailed me, too.
Shut up! He was angry that we weren't playing his Germany or Florida theme stuff. I, of course, blamed it on Anderson. But now, and it is his fault, but now I'm going to ask Anderson to go ahead and find David Allen Greer, or DAG, or Renee Man.
Florida! It's Germany! Florida!
There you go.
That was fantastic. You must have been up half the night working on that.
Awesome. All right, Aaron, go ahead.
Okay. The all-time record holder for eating the most would appear to be a 23-year-old fashion model. At what turned out to be her last meal, the young woman managed to put away 19 pounds of food. 1 pound of liver, 2 pounds of kidney, a half pound of steak, 1 pound of cheese, 2 eggs, 2 thick slices of bread, 1 cauliflower, 10 peaches, 4 pears, 2 apples, 4 bananas, 2 pounds each of plums, carrots, and grapes, and 2 glasses of milk, whereupon her stomach blew and she died.
Doesn't blow.
Yeah, there's no such thing as that. But,
Drew, what happened to stomach pumping?
It
was so popular when I was young.
That's really when they invented the NG tube, nasogastric tube, and the
Rod Stewart had to have his stomach pumped because he ingested so much semen.
Yeah.
I love that one. Oh, by the way, hypothetical. You're a celebrity. Are you Richard Gere with someone put a gerbil in your ass, or you Rod Stewart with the ingested so much semen and had to have his stomach pumped?
Rod Stewart.
But as far
this is Gere.
As far as street cred, as far as like what you can...
Yeah.
I think I'd have to go with Richard Gere as well.
You go Gere?
Yeah.
I go Gere too. Although you do get the PETA guys on your ass at that case,
no.
you know what I mean?
It wasn't your fault, though.
So her story, popular in Germany.
Ah, not
Yeah,
in
well,
Florida.
she said kidneys, too.
Yeah, all
Like,
the animal parts,
All
also
the
not
parts.
Floridian parts.
But
Yeah.
I can't imagine a fashion model in Florida being really into cauliflower.
No, or anything else
No.
like that was eaten
And-
here.
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
So she was a model?
Yep.
And why did she put away all this? In some sort of competition?
It doesn't say.
Okay.
This is like from this, National Choir or something crazy.
The giblets part leads us, and the cauliflower part
Yeah.
leads us to believe Germany, although peaches. I think we're all going Germany on this one, gentlemen.
Germany.
Aaron? Germany.
Florida.
Florida? Damn!
Brutal.
Liar, whore, and you know it.
Wow, Moby, please.
Now, what that must have been, if it's Florida,
Voice change.
it must have been somebody who went and puked repeatedly during this whole experience and eventually died of some electrolyte problem.
Interesting. All right, but her stomach exploded, right?
Yeah, of course.
All right, Aaron, thanks for calling the show. You stumped us all, and for that, you'll get nothing.
Well done.
Well done, though. Wow. The cauliflower.
I feel kind of guilty because I misled you guys.
No, we were already going to Germany.
Okay.
With the sausages
they were going bread and
liver
and
and bread.
kidneys and things like that. I immediately went Germany.
Yeah, me too.
And the fruits were not tropical fruits for the most part, which also led me to Germany.
Peaches, though.
Peaches. Well, it was
The
peaches.
peaches are not tropical. I mean,
But they're Florida. And
They had
Georgia.
bananas in there too. I don't know how difficult it is to get hold of bananas and peaches in Germany.
it also depends when this happened. If it happened before the wall came down
Oh yeah, I
in
would
East
imagine.
Germany.
Would imagine it's more recent. Ryan.
What's up? Hey, what's up?
Fan of Moby?
Yeah. Big
Here he
fan.
is.
I've been a big fan for a long time, actually. Back when you were
Thanks,
doing
Ryan.
Child and Barracuda days.
Wow, that's going back almost 15 years.
Yeah. Good stuff, man. You've been doing awesome music.
Well, thank you.
There's a question for you. I don't know if you have any good or bad memories about working with Alan Wilder from Depeche Mode.
Yeah, it was very interesting. So I first started making records about 15 years ago. And after my first record came out, and at this point you have to understand I was making maybe $150 a month living on the Lower East Side of Manhattan. And I get a call from Depeche Mode's manager. And at this point, Depeche Mode are the biggest band in the world, and they want me to come do vocals on Alan Wilder, who was in Depeche Mode on one of his records.
He's doing a solo project.
He's making a solo project, and they want me to come and rap on one of his songs.
Wow.
And I'm just
Where'd they hear
flabbergasted.
you? Where'd they see you?
I think they had seen me at a little nightclub in Berlin called Tresor, and I was a little flabbergasted. A, that someone from Depeche Mode had heard of me. B, I'm not a rapper, but I did it, and so I went. They flew me to this studio, and I'm in London, and I'm sitting in the bathroom trying to write a rap.
Oh, you got to come up with the rap.
I have to come up with the rap, and I'm like, and I have no time to come up with it, so I was panic stricken, and it ended up turning out okay.
Wow.
But
Great
and it's funny because I didn't think anyone had actually heard it, so I'm kind of surprised that
Had you
I'm
been
being asked about it.
rapping in the club in Berlin?
No, not really. I don't know where they got this. Maybe they thought because I was from New York that all people from New York have this innate ability to rap, but alas, with me, that's not the case.
Wow. But it came out. It came out just fine.
It seemed. I mean, yeah, I haven't heard it in a long time, so I'm amazed that.
Beaches ain't but hoes. Oh, this is me rapping. Yeah.
Soak on these balls and lick on these.
Oh wait, I was sure I could say.
That's fantastic.
I got
Yeah.
back home
Oh,
like
more.
John
I got more.
McEnroe. That beach steps up, I'm smocking the hoe.
That was
Well, how's pain?
that was back when I was used to be a Catholic Big Brother. I swear to Christ. And I used to cart around my kid named Nate, and Nate hooked up with Tim, big fat Russian kid who befriended him. I think Tim just made friends with Nate, so I would take him to the beach.
Sure.
And the funniest part is really the guy's name Tim, which is the first 6 months I knew him. I thought his name was Team, like the basketball
T-E-A-M,
team.
yeah.
Yeah, because it would say like, what's your name? Team? Team? Yes, Team. You mean Tim, right?
Go, Tim, let's go.
No, Team. No, Team. It's weird. He couldn't do the Tim part of the team, and he never seemed to know what I was talking about. But he's a big fat kid, and it really made me realize what a horrible culture we live in. Because as bad as his mother Russia was, as soon as he came here, he just big fat white kid got into gangster rap, and that was it for him. And so he used to just sit and bust these rhymes behind me while we're driving out to the beach. And it was basically Tim, the Russian rapper. God knows where Team is today. Oh, ho, ho. Can't be up to any good. Because he was like getting suspended. And Russian's a tough breed over there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he could be in jail or something somewhere.
Oh, yeah, if we're lucky. All right, what do I do?
Alas, Moby must go.
Oh, yes. Moby has to get up to crack of dawn tomorrow. And it's an hour earlier than the crack of dawn.
Yeah.
Hey, here's how you know you're a loser. You walk around in a funk the entire day because you miss your hour.
Yeah.
I essentially, what I did is I basically squandered 13 hours today lamenting the loss of my 1 hour.
Yes.
Woke up angry, looking at the clock like, what is it, 8:40? Oh, it's almost 10! I was angry, and then I just paced around all day wanting my hour. I think they should do it incrementally. Let's just do it 15 minutes.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, why?
Get us used to
but
it.
Daylight savings time was started by Ben Franklin, right?
No, it probably started after. Well, according to National Treasure, the movie started after World War One.
Oh.
Yeah, the Nick Cage. Nick Cage clearly expressed it when he was during the scene where he's rappelling into the volcano.
But at this point, it just serves no purpose whatsoever. Because I think it was a way for sort of like when we were a manufacturing-based economy to keeping people in factories.
I thought it was a farm-related thing. But
really?
I don't know.
Okay. There's a lot of different forces to bear. Even charcoal companies make a big deal about maintaining it because people don't barbecue as much.
That's a good point.
It's the one thing I like about Arizona because they just want
forget.
Man, we're not going on. Yeah. We're not going with this charade. But here's what I'm saying: I could do it I could get behind it if we did it in like 10 or 15 minute increments. Like, okay,
the first
this week
leading up to April.
Yeah. At 2 a.m. you set your clock to 2:15 a.m.
Yeah.
And then a week later you're up to 2:30. And it's like
over a month.
It's like climbing in a jacuzzi and having it warm up instead of being burned
frog.
That's
well done.
That's what it is. Instead of walking around just angry all day today. What? Got mauled by a tiger? Lost part of his penis? Are you kidding me?
Well, we'll find out.
Wow. All right. Well, Moby. Sorry, buddy.
You're going to miss that one.
You're missing a good one.
I'll listen to it in the car on the drive home.
Please, and while you're doing that, you'll hear your new song, Beautiful, being played as well.
And I need to give this little intro. Because I was playing this song for some friends of mine, and they were commenting on what a simple song it is. And it's a song that was sort of inspired by... I was watching one of those VH1 specials about celebrity couples. And I don't want to get in trouble, but it struck me just how simple and sort of dim so many celebrities are, as I'm sure you guys can attest to that fact.
Yeah.
And so the song was inspired... I imagine this like two kind of dim celebrities having breakfast or lunch together, congratulating one another on just how attractive they were.
All right, now we'll all have to remember that because we're not going to be able to play a song until we come back from the commercial break, which is, I want to apologize for Moby. But Engineer Anderson would go through the roof if we went to 28. All right, Moby, God bless you. Come in anytime you like. Hotel, name of the CD. We'll hear something off it after this. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LVE-191. Moby has left the building, kids. We'll still hear a little something off his Hotel album.
Can we do that first or talk to the guy who got mauled by the tiger? What do you think?
Let's talk to the guy who got mauled by the tiger.
Okay. Remember, I'm looking for people that are newly single and dating again and or married couples when I talk about their relationships on Discovery Health Channel.
I'm looking for people who have been mauled by a tiger.
We got one.
Dave?
Yeah?
You're 20?
Yeah, I'm 20.
What
you
the
got
hell?
mauled by a tiger and lost part of your penis?
Yeah.
That's how my dad went.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how he just became the way he is.
Same way, no, that's how he went. What happened? Where do you work? Where'd you find the tiger?
Well, I was actually a zookeeper down in Miami.
Wow.
At what age?
19.
Wow.
You get to be a zookeeper at 19?
Yeah.
Well, zookeeper, you shovel the
you
flop.
Clean crap.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So I go in there, and the tiger just jumps on me.
Hang on one second, Dave. Hold on a second. Zookeeper, Adam immediately imagines it's Mr. Peebles or Mr.
Whipple or something.
Yeah. The zoo, the commandant of the zoo.
Mustache,
Right.
pith helmet, you know.
Yeah, and wear a little suit.
And by the way,
vest.
Dave's bogus, because Dave's like, so I go in there, and the tiger just jumps on me.
Let's hear more. Let's see.
He's doing the very basic math.
Yeah.
So you went in there and the tiger just jumped on you.
Yeah, just started ripping off my...
I can't do this. This is too bogus.
Yeah, I know.
Thank
I know.
you. Well
You
done.
got nothing, Dave.
Nice try.
You got nothing. All right.
It was a good idea, though. Well, very colorful idea.
It was good, but here's the whole thing. Let me just explain.
It's in the details.
Well, also, we don't know anything about tigers or zookeeping, but we do know enough about life to know that they don't just send, first off, they don't have 19-year-olds just go, especially
tiger's cage. Stone.
quasi-retarded
Yeah.
stoner 19-year-olds.
Yeah.
Guys who sound like idiots. They don't just send them into the tiger cage.
Right.
You probably, if you're lucky enough to get a job at the zoo, first off, you must have you must be in some sort of
training.
zoology
Yeah.
program
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something at the college. And secondly, your job is just to basically handle snow cones for about the
Right.
first 5 years. You don't
Right.
start working with the dangerous animals.
Well, maybe you shovel their crap outside the cage or something, but you don't walk into the cage.
I'll tell you about the closest you're going to get to the tigers. My take is you could be the guy who's in the back cutting up the meat or
Right,
something like
right.
that and preparing it to hand to the
Even that
professional who
sounds- yeah.
brings it a mile away to where the tiger thing
Right,
is.
right.
You don't just walk in. And then secondly, I'm guessing they put the tiger somewhere before you just stroll in
I would
with
imagine.
the slabs of meat.
I would imagine.
All right. But anyway, just jumped on him.
Yeah, just tore his clothes off.
Yeah. I called, I called Tom LaBonge, who's the district whoever out here, like the district selectman or something out here.
For what?
To yell at him about traffic.
Wow.
Yeah.
In Culver City?
He handles like Burbank and Glendale or something like that.
Well, you were going to yell
Hollywood.
about the...
I had multiple issues to discuss with him. But,
wow.
You know, I realize I've spoken to a few politicians so far. First off, they all sound like dumb people that are trying to be smart. They're a little like Don King, but not as flamboyant or not as interesting. And then the other thing they do is they use your name 30, 40 times. Or
Well,
realize-
Adam.
Yeah. And they're always looking into things.
Yeah.
But they never have any answers.
Right.
And I realized the thing that was funny, he kept calling me Alex, and we flip-flop between Alex and Adam. So the whole thing about that BS politician thing where you use the person's name 1,000 times, motivational speakers, car salesmen, politicians, they all do that thing. Well, what's your name? My name's John. John, good to see you, John. John, you look for a new or used car right now, John, right now, okay, right now, John? Okay, John.
Don't they let
John,
nice well, John, too? Well, John.
Well,
John. You know. Well, John. You know.
Well, John, after much consideration, soul searching, and some serious ass kissing, I'm going to use your name for 55th time in the 6 minutes we've been conversing. But it's one of those politicians, and you do sort of notice. Someone's got to explain to politicians that using someone's name makes them feel good for the first
3 times.
15 to 20 times used, and then it becomes distracting and disconcerting. Mm-hmm. I've just really realized that politicians are, for the most part, folks that probably couldn't cut it in the private sector. And this is just Tom seemed now. Tom didn't seem like Maxine Waters or
So it wasn't out of it.
yeah, he didn't seem like he was in some fifth state of dementia or something. He didn't actually know where he was, like Maxine Waters. But he just seemed like a guy that if you had a factory, you'd have him out on the floor. Wouldn't be up
Not
in
in
the office.
management, yeah.
He'd be wearing a tie, but he'd have short sleeves.
Yeah.
That guy. Yeah. Used my name 36 times, and I'm thinking about running for something.
Why not?
I really am.
You could run. You've always threatened.
I'm thinking about calling these guys and threatening them and telling them, look,
You're
here's
gonna
the
run?
deal.
You
I'll
get on the
throw you
radio?
out. I'll throw you out. No one knows who you are. No one cares who you are.
But they will.
Here's the deal. There's a handful of people there's a handful of people in this city that even know who your name is, and they don't like you.
Right.
That's why they know your name.
Right.
Right? Okay.
Right.
There's those people, and then there's everyone else who's never heard it.
Right.
I could get you tossed off, and I'd just take your place. and then the party would start. He told me he was on the traffic commission.
Oh.
And that's where the left
What is
turn
he? Is he
arrows
a city
began.
councilman? What is this?
I don't even know what he is. Just trying to get a telephone pole moved so I have to figure out how to call his office.
Oh, that whole thing.
Yeah, and these guys are always in meetings, too.
Right.
Always in a meeting.
Yeah.
Always in a meeting. What do they pull down a year? I'd like to get them out of there. I don't know. I'm going to look into this, Drew. I may run for something.
I think you've always threatened. You've always said things would run better when you were in power.
Well, just the traffic. I'm just
Well,
interested
you
in the
start with
traffic.
that. You start with that.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, but 14-year-olds can't vote. That's the problem.
Oh, but don't
You gotta
worry.
wait for 4 years.
Don't. All right. No, but I have.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah, I've waited 4 years. I don't have to wait 4 years from now.
He's been complaining about traffic for 4 years.
Right.
Hey, Moby song.
I get the city back on its feet. All right, what are we doing, Drew?
Moby song.
Oh, we are. Hotel, name of the new CD. Here's a little something called Beautiful. Moby, take that as you drive your town car back to your luxurious hotel. Keeping it real, though.
Oh, yeah.
Tell you something about Moby, he told me.
Huh?
He told me he only stays in the finest hotels, but he sleeps on the floor.
He's keeping it real.
Keeping it real. Well,
How could anybody not like Moby?
nobody could not like Moby.
That's right.
But does Moby like Moby?
Don't do drugs.
Is that Moby? Oh, that's Eminem. Eminem doesn't like Moby.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It says something about Eminem.
It does. Genius.
But he likes,
Oh,
he likes special ed.
He loves special ed. See, now I'm torn because I love Moby and I love special ed from Crank Yankers, but Eminem. See, this is tough. Eminem loves special ed. He loves Crank Yankers in general, and I love Crank Yankers, but I love Moby, and Eminem doesn't like Moby. You know, what do I do?
Let's see if Moby likes Crank Yankers. That'll sound good.
All right. Hotel, name of the new CD from Moby. We'll take a quick break. Be right back.
A show for freshly single people who are starting to date again, or a married couple talk about their relationships and sex.
Huh?
Yeah. Thrice coming in here later in the week. I remember Thrice in here before.
I remember their name.
I remember them too. I think I like them.
Yes, I think we did too.
All right. Someone's been on hold for 108 minutes.
Okay.
Let's just be nice. Oh, quiet down. Jason?
Yeah, what's up?
18?
Yeah.
You got a new girlfriend that's 16?
I'm actually calling for a friend, but phone screener got a little carried away, so yeah.
All right. What's up?
He is 18, and he recently has a girlfriend who's 16, and he was talking to me about, like, yeah, we've been doing this, we've been doing that. And I was just wondering what he can legally do and not do.
He's how old?
18.
I think as long as he's within 3 years of the age of the girl, he's okay. But again, I have not looked into that law this
But
year.
you can get on the internet and find what they change.
They change every year.
We don't know
yeah.
what the law is. No, not because they change every year, because they change from state to state.
Well, he's in California.
Right. But we don't even know our own state.
I think it's after 18, within 3 years of the younger person.
Okay.
Oh, really? Well, so hold on a second. If you're 18 years old and the person is 15?
Let's look here. I've got it.
We have the age of consent. It's all over the place.
Yeah,
Again,
every state's different.
It's just, you know what to me it's like? It's like the flash button on your phone. Could we just agree where the best place for the goddamn button is and just put it there? So I don't have to sort of stare at the thing like a cross-eyed retard trying to find it. I have like 3 different phones in my house, and they're all different. I can't find anything. Same with the age of consent, especially when you travel like I do. It's very important to nail down that age of consent. I could get in a lot of trouble. What do you got, Drew?
Well, it says 18 here, this thing I've got.
Says both parties need to be 18.
Yep. Yeah,
or both parties need to be under 18. Is that true?
No, under 18. Even if they're both under 18, you still can get nailed as the boy.
Who do you prosecute?
The boy.
Why?
Because he's having sex with somebody under 18.
But she's having sex with someone who's under 18,
My
too.
understanding is that you can still get in trouble as a male.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How so? I know that doesn't really mean anything, but I just wanted to say how so.
Mm-hmm.
How so?
I think that, Chris, you looking that up now? Age of consent, California?
Yeah.
What's it say?
Let's see.
Okay, we'll wait a little while.
Yeah, we'll wait. Well, by this time tomorrow, we're going to have an answer to that. Yeah, let's find that out, because it moves around. As I recall, Hawaii is...
like 14 or something crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
But a 14-year-old Hawaiian is like 300 pounds and has killed a man.
Any person who engages in an act of unlawful sexual intercourse with a minor who is not more than 3 years older or 3 years younger than the perpetrator is guilty of a misdemeanor.
Misdemeanor.
That's what it says.
Not more than. So what does that mean? Does that mean
3 years? 15?
18 can be the 15-year-old in California?
It doesn't seem like it should be that way, but that's what it sounds like.
All right, here's the answer is you'll get into trouble if you dump her and she's vindictive and her dad's pissed.
Yes.
That's how these things work.
That's how they work, that's right.
I mean, here's the whole deal with this. It's not like law enforcement polices this. It's somebody picks up the phone
and makes an issue of it.
Makes an issue of
Right.
it, and then you got a problem. It's basically same way. It's
lawsuits.
Same thing they work with law